another one. And today's hot topic is no other than 6ix9ine and Trap Lord Ross. Now, I want to say like a couple days ago, man, I was scrolling on YouTube, navigating them YouTube streets. Y'all know how it go. You know what I mean? And I see a clip, you know what I mean? I see a clip where 6ix9ine, really I just see like the actual thumbnail. And I seen different cities on this thumbnail. And so I clicks on the video or whatever, and then the video starts off by Trap Lord Ross explaining to 6ix9ine on a tier list. You know what I mean? Basically, like explaining to him what a tier list is. You know what I'm saying? And a tier list consists of which cities has the most active streets. Now, I mean, I guess when you don't come from that type of background, or if you don't come from that life, man, you kind of glorify that type of thing, or that type of stuff floats your boat. You know what I mean? And we all know Trap Lord Ross. He's in love with the drill culture. He does long documentaries on different artists and people, from the drill culture, mainly Chicago, some New York, just some everywhere, not just Chicago, but he loved them Chicago cats, for real, for real. He'd do something strange for a piece of change for one of them Chicago dudes. But nah, Trap Lord Ross, you cool. You just a square, you know what I mean? I think he's from the UK, but his journalism work is cool, you know what I mean? Definitely is cool, but it's been times where stuff that done came out of his mouth or things that he done put on the internet almost done got him in trouble. But he's just a little nerdy white boy, man. And like I said, he loves this US hip hop culture. You dig what I'm saying? He love it, especially the drill stuff. You know what I mean? He's infatuated with people out here drilling and basically, blacks killing blacks and stuff like that. But he just doing his job, trying to get his paper, putting out content. And I'd be wrong to say if I didn't rock with him or mess with some of his content. But this particular content, he was speaking on a tier list with 6ix9ine, the rapper's biggest tattletale, and basically they was giving cities rank. They was ranking cities, different cities on, on a tier list based on the streets in these cities. Basically, to put it in layman's terms, man, basically ranking cities on how gangster or how bad the streets are in these certain places. You know what I mean? And of course, first he goes with Atlanta. Of course, everybody knows 6ix9ine's history with Atlanta and Atlanta artists. You know what I'm saying? The Young Thugs, I think the Gunners. Dirk has ties with a lot of Atlanta rappers too. So that was the first city that was on his list, and we all know just for the controversy, real quick, he did that one first, which neither one of them guys is qualified to even speak on any city. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine is not even qualified to speak on his own city, which is New York. New York don't even claim Buddy. You know what I mean? They made him go back to I want to say where they went. Well, he went to Dominican Republic for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then down in Miami somewhere. True. You know what I mean? So he's ranking these cities and stuff like that, man. And when it came to Atlanta, he said Atlanta's down right now, which I think it's still goofy to even try to rake cities on what's gangster and stuff like that, man. But I'm gonna play a little clip from them rating Atlanta, man, and we're gonna come right back, man, because he disrespected a lot of other cities too, man. And due to the people that's in them cities that he probably had problems with, this is why he's speaking all sideways out the side of his neck. So we're gonna check this clip out, man. We'll get right back.
How about tier lists? You ever done a tier list before? You know what these are?
Tier list?
Yeah, tier list.
Nah, what is that?
All right, so what it is, yeah, it's like a ranking list, okay? So like S tier is like goated, the best. Whatever the topic is, like we're gonna pick different topics, okay? Yeah. But like S tier is like the GOAT, it's the best, the craziest, whatever the example is we're talking about, right? A tier is like pretty good, you're getting like a grade A. It's like, then it's like B. Like B is you got B, okay. C's kind of like, it's a bit shit, and D is like trash. bottom of the barrel, right? So I got a couple of tier lists that I've loaded up that I want you to kind of react to. And the first one I want to do, okay, is the cities with the most active streets, all right? The cities with the most serious gangsters, the cities that are like the most active, okay? And I want you to basically rank whether these cities are like for real deal dangerous or whether they're kind of soft.
Okay.
You working with that?
Yeah.
So it's a controversial way to start, man. Atlanta, number one. First pick, Atlanta. Where are we rating
They
it?
all the way down right now.
All the way soft.
Like
We going D tier?
D, like
D tier?
D tier. That is down bad right now until they come back.
Damn, man.
It used to be. I mean,
They used to be killing it. Back in the day, Atlanta had it.
back in the day when we didn't know they was ratting, like,
Now it's Ratlanta, man.
yeah.
All right.
I mean, Young Thug confirmed it, right? He said Yak a rat, Woody a rat, Gunna a rat.
He threw everyone under the bus, yeah.
He calling all his shooters. He's calling all his muscle rats.
Woody is biggest shooter, and he said he a rap for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Woody low-key saved him, though.
So it's dead right
It's
there.
finished. All right.
So as y'all see, as y'all heard, when the city of Atlanta, which was first, which they kicked it off with, came about, you know, he said it's down right now. And Trap Lord Ross, you know, he like, yeah, it's off right now, this and that. You know what I mean? And basically like, you know, everybody's telling and all that stuff like that. And the reason why these lists or this type of list by these type of people is just, it doesn't hold any weight is because of the fact that, for one, you're sitting there with the biggest rat in hip hop. Two, you from the UK and you just pushing out content, man, and you got who you like and who you feel like should be at the top right now, bro. And Atlanta being on top, them guys and them whatever they personal dealings got going on, that ain't gonna change nothing. That ain't gonna take Atlanta off the top when it comes with this hip hop stuff, man. With this music, man, we still is at the top when it comes to this music, man. Streetwise, we not finna be on the internet speaking on what's going on in these streets, man. You guys named one rap out of everybody y'all said. Y'all said Young Thug. You feel me? Yeah, Gotti. You know what I mean? Woody. You calling him Woody, Thug's biggest shooter. Thug barely dealt with him, man. That was like all that stuff that y'all see on the internet. That was probably about like a year or two span of Thug even dealing with Woody, man, at the end of the day. And you saying Woody saved him when in actuality, Woody just got up on the stand and was just lying. And then the stuff that he was telling about when it was time to face these people and you had to get on this stand and repeat back what you were saying, you froze up. So obviously, what he was saying was either false and made it up, or he didn't have the nuts to get up on that stand and tell in front of them guys' face. So we'll kill that, you know what I'm saying, with the whole little whatever, his shooters is all telling and all that stuff like that, man. You know, we got so many other rap guys that y'all didn't even bring up, and it ain't no smut on their names. You get what I'm saying? You know, you got a lot of rappers, you know, artists that's big artists, you know what I mean, off the east side of Atlanta that y'all didn't even bring up or whatever, you know, and I don't got to bring their names up. But you got somebody like 6ix9ine speaking on what streets and what cities and stuff like that is popping when it comes to being, you know, gangster on that. And anything he says does not hold any weight, man. What we do know, what is true is he actually told on guys, and guys actually are doing prison time behind him. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not here to, you know, stand up for Thug or none of them. I don't know them guys personally, but I don't think whatever he went in that interrogation room and said, I don't think anybody got in trouble behind that. You dig what I'm saying? It just was good content to put out to try to crush one person because of the fact that people felt sorry for another artist. You dig what I'm saying? And that's crazy. Like, at the end of the day, them dudes is still popping in the music. Y'all still gonna buy because after 6ix9ine told on half of New York, people still dealt with him as soon as he got out. You dig what I'm saying? I'm talking about even Nicki even did a song with him. You dig what I'm saying? But now that his little run and ranting and raving, and then died down, you don't hear no music from him no more. Now he's becoming basically a guy that's doing content his damn self. He's sitting there, you feel me, 6ix9ine, you might as well start a channel, turn your camera, you know what I'm saying, turn your camera on and cover things, you know, far as that's in the media and what's going on like everybody else, because the rap career is dead. It's over with. You know what I mean? You in Miami somewhere, you know, you really can't move around without, you know, some type of security or police around you. So you know, you just looking crazy. But he didn't only speak on Atlanta, man. You know, he spoke on Detroit. You know, he said, what's the guy name? 42 Dub look like a little boo boo. He tried to say T Grizzly was snitching. He even got what's my boy name? He got 1090 Jake on the line. 1090 Jake tried to tell him, like, listen, bro, that paperwork don't look like it's all the way official, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he's speaking on these cities which he knows nothing about. And if you ask me, Atlanta and Detroit, those are two hustle cities. You dig what I'm saying? Them some cities where them guys in that city, yeah, they doing, you know, it's going up with the violence, but you know, them hustle cities, them, you know, it's get money cities, them, you know, and y'all know what I'm trying to say, you know, without me having to say it, but yeah, them some hustle cities, man, where dudes is trying to get money. But also, you know, of course, when they came to Chicago, Trap Lord Ross was definitely riding Meek. 6ix9ine, of course, he was hating, you know what I mean? He disrespected Von, you know, had, you know, talked down on Dirk. And you know, they had Philly on the list too, and they had Houston, they had Dallas, they had Shreveport, and they had Baton Rouge on there. And you know, without having to clip so much stuff from his channel, which I can go check out on Trap Lord Ross' actual channel. You know, he only put New York and LA in them tiers, which the those two cities do be going up, but New York is fairly a very safe city, man. There's cameras on every block, you know what I mean? And you got to have a lot of balls to be doing what you do, you know what I'm saying, up there in New York. But at the same time, they up there, they not playing, they don't care about them cameras, they gonna still get active. But it's still goofy activity to be talking about what cities is what when you not a real one. You don't qualify to talk about nothing. All you can speak on is telling. You do a lot of talking and stuff like that. And the reason why a lot of people don't take 6ix9ine serious, they don't. It's not because he lies and all that stuff. We know he don't really lie too much. It's because he done told the truth. He done told the truth so much, bro. Like you done told them, so that's why we don't. You know, whatever you say, people shoot it off. We don't care what you got to say, man. But it was a funny part to me though, man. When they asked about Philly, you know what I'm saying? Because you know him and Meek Mills had problems. That's the thing. You know, 6ix9ine had problems with dudes in every city, you know what I mean? And I knew from the beginning when he was doing all that wolf and talking loud and them boys was letting them run around all crazy like that. I said, man, that's gonna end bad. Either somebody gonna get murked or they gonna get snatched up and 6ix9ine is gonna tell. Ask anybody around me that know me. I said that from the jump and it played out like how I said it was, bro. And that 6ix9ine ended up telling, you know what I mean? But when they came to Philly, he tried to say Philly, man, listen, Philly, one of them cities that's, yeah, they own that. They stepping, but who, you know what I'm saying? Who cares? Like, we you know, this shit need to stop for real, for real. We don't want to see that, but, you know, in a perfect world, if we can stop it, we can stop it. Same for Chicago. But when it came to Philly, he was talking crazy due to his beef with Meek Mills and probably other dudes from that city not rocking with him. So I'm gonna play the clip of him speaking on Meek Mills in Philadelphia, and we'll get right back because I gotta keep it 100. This shit is kind of funny, so we're gonna listen to this clip. Watch this clip. We'll come right back.
The OGs,
yeah, they just killing each other for like nothing. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
They're not even trying to push an agenda. They just like, yo, like, I remember one kid got shot up playing Candy Crush in a cab.
I think I know the one you mean, you know.
Yeah, the Raji's kid, right?
Yeah.
He got like, these kids are really just like babies, you know what I mean?
I think they were saying as well, like one of the kids that shot him was 13 and then he got killed like a couple days later.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So sad, man. Do you with K-Flock and them on that?
I mean, I remember I was locked up and then I think they blew up. So like, I looked at them as like, you know, like, I didn't really like check their music like that.
All right, fair. All right, so we're nearly at the end of this, man, and then we're going to do a couple more lists, all right? Philadelphia. Now, we got the Meek Mills on one side of Philadelphia. I don't know if you're respecting that, but then you got these guys like YBC Dot Skrilla.
Philly's going with Detroit and Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie.
For real.
Yeah, because remember, Meek did a wheelie on a bike. Remember? Meek popped a wheelie on a bike and then was crying. Remember, he cried. He was in jail for 6 months.
He was begging for help, for sure.
He was begging. Then he came home. He did a little dirt Muslim, right? The nigga was so, he didn't even catch a body. He didn't go to jail for selling drugs. He went to jail for doing a bike trick. Was crying, came home and started doing prison reform with Jay-Z and Kim Kardashian. Like, remember he started crying? Like, pull up the video of him crying.
No, we're gonna do that.
Video
Yeah, we're gonna do that real quick.
Meek Mill crying after popping a wheelie. Meek Mill crying, prison reform. Like, this is from him doing a bike trick, bro. Like, he was crying after he did a bike trick. Go to, right there.
Meek Mill in tears.
No, bro.
Top one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh man.
This is him doing prison reform after a bike trick. Keep going.
Stop.
Yo, hold on, but yo,
I never seen this,
even commit no crime. This crime for doing a wheelie. Like, yo, he came home and dad went into prison reform with Kim Kardashian
Off of one wheelie.
Yo,
one wheelie
this
is
is him
crazy.
tearing up. Remember, there's people. No, wait, please don't.
I need to hear him talk. We need to hear the whole
Hold
thing
on.
though, for sure.
There's people doing life right now for deportation, killing people. They not crying. Imagine this in prison. Look, he's dead ass crying. Like, I came from the jail. Like, yo, bro, all he did was a trick.
He didn't want to miss out on the next Diddy party, man.
Yo, you heard? Like, that's crazy. He was touching him too.
He's calling him daddy. Man.
Philadelphia, I ain't gonna lie. And then, oh my God, wait, hold on. Go to the part with him talking. He's crying. This is real tears, y'all. These are real tears.
You're killing me right now, man. It's
I'm not
crazy.
killing
I ain't never seen this. I ain't never seen this, bro.
You never seen that? He's talking?
Let's hear what he says. He's crying before he even spoke.
All of them are aimed at criminal justice reform, with
They
one
patting him on the back.
focusing on reform
They
of the
rubbing his
probation
back.
system. It changes the system in two ways.
He's crying and they
First,
rubbing his back.
probation terms in the Commonwealth.
Nah,
He's
he's
still
still crying. How you not even on the mic no more and you crying? Like, they not even, they already, look, they gave him napkins. He can't stop sobbing back there.
Take a break.
And tell him take up. Oh, right there.
I'm at a point in my life like we all
Stop. When the voice started breaking,
This
it's too
is
much,
after
man.
a bike trick. Mind you, y'all, hold on.
Yo.
He didn't do nothing crazy. He didn't kill somebody. He didn't accidentally hit somebody with the bike and manslaughter. There's no robbery, no attempted murder. He's crying because he went to jail for 6 months and was crying the whole time. Prison reform. What if people can't pay their bill? Look at this man. This is a grown man, bro. This is a grown man. Like, look at these people rubbing his back. They rubbing his back, comforting this grown man. They literally like, you gonna be all right.
He needs that support, man. He needs that support.
Look, this is about to turn Muslim. Look.
and we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time.
But
It sounds even more funny like that. That's
my
crazy.
thing is, like, why are you crying? I thought you was like that in the street. You go to jail every day, B.
Bryce. Yeah, that's
They label us felons. They label us. You know what you rap about?
off a wheelie.
This no. Shut up. If you ain't about that murder gang, then shut up. Now go back 10 seconds. They labeled us felons. They labeled us criminals. What the f*** you labeled yourself? Bitch? Why you
We
crying?
try to be better, but
We try to be better?
Man. He's trying to be better, man.
So we all know 6ix9ine and his history with Meek Mills, and those two had they little run in or they bump heads about whatever the case might be, man. And I remember, if I'm mistaken, I think Meek Mills was actually talking about what he was gonna do to him if he seen him and they ran into each other. And of course, 6ix9ine being the troll that he is, when he acted a fool when he seen him and basically told Meek Mills, he ain't like that, whatever, bull BS. But as y'all can see, 6ix9ine is being a troll, like, because that's what he is for real. At the end of the day, but that clip was kind of funny. But you can see how they are great in these cities due to 6ix9ine's relationship and Trap Lord Ross and his, like for certain people and stuff like that. So sometimes I ain't gonna lie, Trap Lord Ross come off as a guy that don't want to see Atlanta rap be like one of the top tier cities with this music stuff no more. It's like he want to snap his finger and they go to another city, but it don't happen like that, bro. And the reason why, and I have like my own reason why I feel like Atlanta's been able to have a run like they've been having it, because at the end of the day we do rock with each other. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, behind the scenes there be stuff that goes on that everybody don't know about, but for the most part we rock with each other. And if you look close enough, you'll see who don't rock with each other, and you'll see who do. But at the end of the day, when the music scenes be in these other cities, immediately they be beefing. Immediately they fall out with each other. Immediately they go at each other and want to be the top person from their city, man. When you know what I'm saying, just for Atlanta, we just knew like how long it took for the South to even get on. So why would we throw it all away once we finally get the light on us? You dig what I'm saying? And that's kind of not having nothing to do with it. But shout out to Outkast. They just got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. Them was some of them guys that laid it down for Atlanta to be popping. They, what I'm saying, they shit on his music tip. You feel me? When he said the South has something to say, and we've been saying it for some years now. You feel me? Well over a decade, probably going into another one, and we still running and gunning. You dig what I'm saying? But y'all see how this is going. If any of them cities on that list, which Trap Lord Ross is probably aware of, that 6ix9ine had problems with Detroit rappers, Chicago rappers, Atlanta rappers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he had problems with Houston and Dallas rappers or whatever. They asked him about Jackson, Mississippi. He said he don't even know where that's at. You dig what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man, that he's being a guy that's being able to give these cities tears and stuff like that. And I truly understand why Trap Lord Ross did it, because he knew 6ix9ine is a troll. He was gonna make it into some decent content for the people who follow, him and 6ix9ine. But when I seen it, I'm looking like, nah, 6ix9ine has no say so over no city. He can't say who's stepping, who, whatever, you know what I mean? The list is stupid anyway. You dig what I'm saying? Man, get your bag, kids, and get your money, and don't listen to guys like this that make you feel like, man, to be cool or to be mentioned on these lists, that you got to be out here doing stupid stuff. You dig what I'm saying? Because that shit don't lead you nowhere, man. You'll have a guy like 6ix9ine trolling on the internet, playing with your name and your likeness. You dig what I'm saying? But hey, man, that was crazy though, man. How he, because I'm pretty sure it's been a minute now since him and Meek Mill's actually beef started. But as we can see, he has not let that go. You dig what I'm saying? He said the boy Meek got locked up for popping willies and started crying, man. But so y'all gotta know that he's trolling, man. You dig what I'm saying? I think even in part of that video, he even said something about he made Dirt go slide for Vine and all that other crazy weird stuff. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to bring my point of view on them ranking that list and stuff like that, especially when you speaking on my city. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, Atlanta, bro, and we not going for none of that. You dig what I'm saying? Especially not from a nigga like 6ix9ine, man. But we will end this right here, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, man. It don't cost nothing to hit the button for sure.
With Wham. And Wham told these nigga, what? No, sir. No, you can't do that. Nigga, what? That's the worst. No.